Hey guys, some Gamer Dude here. So we're back with another Final Fantasy opening. Since I'm recording these all one after another, if I see a card I saw last time, I'm just going to skip past it. It's not worth discussing again. At least, I don't think it is. So you can watch all 4 videos in order to get my opinion on every single card I open. So let's get started with Donald, whoever that is, from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I told you I didn't remember this game. 2 cost forward with 5,000 power, wind, tap it, choose one monster, dull it, or activate it. That is nifty. You can activate your monsters that are dulled, or you can dull your opponents so they can't use it. That's nifty. Okay, so we'll just do this one first. Bard. I'm pretty sure we've seen that. Monk. I don't know if we have seen this. It's a 2 cost earth forward. Backup. Pay earth and tap it. Put Monk into the break zone, choose one dull forward you control. It cannot be broken this turn. So in other words, you can protect your guys I've already attacked. And I'm pretty sure we've seen that. Moogle from Theatrhythm. 2 cost backup. Pay water and tap it. Put it into the break zone, draw a card. I'm pretty sure I've seen that exact same card in different colours. Ninja. It has haste. And it's a 2 cost 3,000 lightning forward. Saying back up and forward interactively. Geomancer, when it enters the field, choose one wind character other than Geomancer you control. Activate it, which is pretty nifty for getting you guys out of the position of being slaughtered. Magic Pot from Theatrhythm. I think it might have been its first appearance in Final Fantasy VI. It's a hero rare card, so more uncommons. They really like putting uncommon foils in. I wonder if they're the least valuable cards because of that. It's an earth monster for 1. Looks really nice. Again, I just really love the foiling, guys. Enters the field dull, pay earth and tap it. Put it and 1 forward into the break zone. I think it'd have to be forward you control because it's a cost. Search for 1 forward with the same name as the forward you put into the break zone and play it onto the field. You can, so it's basically, if you're playing multiple copies of the same character, the different cards, you can pop them out. Only the one. Leviathan, we've seen that in foil. I actually like that card, so don't mind getting another one. Lich, 4 cost, summon, deal each forward your opponent controls damage equal to half its power, rounded up to the nearest 1,000. Okay, I don't know how useful that is. Black Quartz 3 we've seen. Make a chocobo. So we got a double rare. Interesting. How many rares are in this game? Again, this set? 32. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So, Sage, pretty sure we've seen it. Red Mage, pretty sure we've seen it. Mime, we've seen it. Dragon, we've seen it. Black Mage, Earth this time. Okay, we haven't seen that. It's a 2 cost backup. Earth and tap it, choose 1 forward. It cannot become dull by your opponent's summons or abilities this turn. Very, very specific. Bomb, we've seen it. Brian, we have a place it now. Usher, we've seen it. That's common. Barret, okay, that's a new card. It's got Brave, it's a 8,000 Earth forward for 4. When a job avalanche operative you control other than Barret is put from the field into the break zone to 2,000 power damage to all forwards your opponent controls. That's interesting because it means you can just keep going at them, and if you have recursion effects, you can bring them back. And then as they gradually become weaker, if you've got things with first strike, you can pick off the remnants. It's not a bad card. At least I don't think so. Not conceptually. So, Satellite Beam, special with 2 Earth for the cost. Deal 5,000 damage to all the forwards your opponent controls. Okay, 5,000 damage. It's not bad. You're gonna... those Avalanche Operatives are going to do more damage at the time. Archer from Final Fantasy XIV. Backup for 2. It's Wind. When Archer enters the field, deal 1,000 damage to all forwards opponent controls. Wind and tap it, put Archer into the break zone, deal 2,000 damage to all forwards your opponent controls. Razma, that's the main character from Final Fantasy Tactics, isn't it? 2 cost lightning forward for... 2 cost lightning forward for 5,000 power, I mean. When a forward you control is put from the field into the break zone, activate Rasma. Tap it, choose one forward, it gains haste until end of turn. That's actually a nice synergy. If they block it and it dies, he can set up the next one. Choose one forward against plus 1000 power until end of turn. That's actually not a bad card. And Hildebrand, so we have a full play set of him now. That other card, we can use it. So, Sage, we've seen it. Rama, we haven't seen Rama. 1 cost, lightning summon, yeah, that's it. EX burst, choose one of the following actions, choose one forward with cost of 2 or less and break it. Choose one monster of cost 2 or less and break it. Still sounds awkward. Dragon. Hey, a different Chocobo. When Chocobo forms a party and attacks Chocobo and all forwards, forming the party gain plus 3000 power until end of turn. That's actually pretty nifty. I really like that card. 3 cost 6000. I actually like the party mechanic. I like this. I like this card. Moogle, pretty sure we've seen it. Ninja, we've seen it. Geomancer, we've seen it. Monk, we've seen it. Sid, we've seen it. Wedge, we've seen it. King of Burmecia, we've seen it. General Leo, hero from Final Fantasy VI, who looks very white in the game, but the art depicts him as clearly black. I think that was because of the art being... No, I think it might be a palette issue with that one. So, 3 cost fire resonator, forward with 7000 power. When General Leo attacks, choose one forward your opponent controls, deal it 2000 damage. That's actually not that bad in my opinion. Keeps things at bay if they don't want them to die. Shock for 3 and super and special. Deal 5000 damage to all the forwards your opponent controls. I like this card. I actually like this card a lot. If there's anything that interacts with General Leo, might be worth looking at. Don't know why that happened. So, going through this a bit quicker this time. Some good cards, but we're getting a lot of doubles because the sets aren't that huge. Not really. This one just doesn't want to open. There we go. And we got a double anyway. So, Cleone, double. Usher, playset. Mime, playset. Archer, second. Viking, seen it. Chocobo, happy to get another one, but it is a double, so we don't have to talk about it. Yaman, double. Adamantoise, new. And it's a common. Put Adamantoise into the break zone, choose one forward. During this turn, the next damage dealt to it is reduced by 3000. Said draw one card, and it's a 1 cost water monster. I think that's really nice looking. Have we only still seen one legend card? Rhea Osena, again. Garland, again. Merylweb, I guess. 4 cost water backup. When it enters the field, you may search for 1 water forward and add it to your hand. That's not that bad, I guess. And Orlando from Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a 5 cost lightning forward with 9000 power. When it enters the field, choose 1 damaged forward, break it. That just keeps wanting to... That's why I'm sitting on the edge of the table. So, as effect, yeah. When it enters the field, choose 1 damage forward and break it, which I guess that's alright. Shadow Blade, special, lightning, choose 1 forward. It loses 7000 power until end of turn. Activate Orlando. Okay, losing power can kill things. So, next pack. Goblin, I'm pretty sure we've seen it. Dond, I know we've seen it. Knight, which is just a 4 cost vanilla 8000 ice standard unit. Ranger, I think we haven't seen this one. 3 cost standard unit forward, 4000 power, haste. And when it attacks, it deals 2000 damage to all forwards your opponent controls. That's actually good with General Leo. I'm starting to see a pretty cool deck here. I'm liking it. I think there's a pretty decent fire deck going there. Thief, we've seen. Geomancer. Arithmetician. Nashu, that's the support for Hildebrand. Ezel. Is it the incandescent blonde lion? So, it's a 2 cost wind forward, 5000 power. When your opponent casts a summon, activate all forwards you control. That's It's very specific, but it's not bad. Marauder, which I did like. Gladiator. Cloud. Okay, it's a hero card. Again, we've only seen one legend, I think. And that was the last episode. 7,000. I think that's either light or darkness. I think it's light. Forward, soldier, EX burst. When it enters the field, choose one forward your opponent controls. If you control a category 7 other than cloud, deal it 7,000 damage, which actually isn't bad for 3. It's pretty easy to get off. Blade beam, but you can only have one light or dark card on the field, I believe. Blade beam, which is red and 1, so that tells you what you've got to use with. You've got to use Tiffish, is the red one. And I think there's a few, red 13, I think might be red file. Choose one forward your opponent controls, deal it 8,000 damage, and deal 4,000 damage to all other forwards your opponent controls. Hey, you can do 12,000 damage to one thing there. As you can see the price I paid for these. Oh geez, this is actually really, really hard to get open because of all the stickers. There we go. Hopefully I can, there we go. Mutilate that packet. So, Sage, pretty sure I've seen it. Jesse, I think that came in the deck, but I do like it. Cloud and Barret are reduced by 1, which I actually think is pretty neat. It's a backup for 2, so it's really easy to get out to someone. Jesse is really cool, I really like it. Green Dragon, Airman, Ahriman. I believe that's named after something in Zoroastrianism. 2-cost Wind monster, Wind. Put Ahriman into the break zone, choose one monster with cost of 5 or more, break it. So if they put a really fat monster out, it kills it. Wind and put him into the break zone, choose one forward your opponent controls with cost of 5 or more and break it. I actually don't mind that one. Bomb, Banga Thief. Okay. It's a Earth monster for 2. Earth, until end of turn, it becomes a 7,000 forward with Brave. Okay. Geomancer, I'm pretty sure I've seen. Hope. Oh, great. We get Hope. Could have hoped for something better. And at least it's a hero card, so it's a rare. Might actually have all the reds. Might have a close to a full set at this rate. When Hope enters the field, you may search for one card named Alexander and put it into your hand. It's a 4-cost Wind forward with 5,000 power, and you can tap it to choose one forward and activate it too. And it's nice in foil. I'll give it that. But it's still Hope. We don't like Hope. We're no hopers. So, Monteblanc, I do remember him. He's a Moogle. 4-cost fire backup. EX burst. You may search for one card named Marsh, which is the main character of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm starting to remember it. And add it to your hand. Fire and tap it. Choose one forward. Deal 2,000 damage. You can only use this ability if you control Marsh. Which, that's alright. I think that's alright for 4. Ton Betty. Alright then. Well, I've never played Crystal Chronicles, so is that. It's a blue water backup for 3. EX burst. You can search for one card named Mirror or card named Tauren Berries and add it to your hand. Okay. Rogue. It's an ice 2-cost 5,000 forward. When Rogue deals damage to a forward, dull it and freeze it. So they get punished for blocking it. Or I guess the fight mechanics of Earth could work with that. Hey, Sid from Final Fantasy VI. We have not seen a lot of 6 stuff. 3-cost ice backup when this Sid, so I'll just say 6 Sid. You may search when he enters the field, you may search for one category 6 forward and add it to your hand. You are searching for Celis. You know you are searching for Celis. There is no other option. So that's the video for today. In another 2 weeks, you'll see the next part of this one. So, thanks for watching.